Every year we commemorate the World AIDS Day, and we use these countries around the world use this as an opportunity to remind ourselves about the effects of the pandemic, but also to ensure that we sustain the fights, because HIV is still with us, and we do not have a cure yet, although there is treatment, there is no vaccine. So for it to be a continuous reminder. So this year at global level, the theme is communities make a difference. But as Uganda, we decided to customize that even further. So nationally, the theme is engaging young people to reduce new HIV infection. So young people are a category of the communities, and reducing new HIV infections is the difference that they are making through that engagement. And young people below the age of 30 form up to 70% of the population of this country. Now, when you look at the transmission of HIV, we have an estimated 1.3 million people living with HIV. By end of 2018, we had up to 53,000 new HIV infections. Now, approximately 1/3 of those were young people between the age of 15 to 25. That is a very vibrant group. It's a young population, and largely because the young people have been born in this age when we do no longer see the very aggressive HIV, where people are dying in large numbers, where the presentation of the AIDS patient was very scary, with dangerous skin conditions because of the advance of medication and the value of antiretroviral therapy, which is a good thing. So that's why we are going out with the messaging and saying, although it looks as if there is no problem, but HIV is still here. It presents differently. So so we have messaging that is specifically targeting young people. Young people out there, remember you have dreams that you'd like to realize. And for you to be able to realize those dreams, you need to be alive and you need to be well. So be aware that HIV is still here. There is no cure, although there is treatment that one can take and you remain alive and you're productive, but this is lifelong treatment. And therefore, it would be important for you to be able to realize your dreams to keep alive. So if you're still not of age, not yet an adult, abstain. When you become an adult and you get a sexual partner, be faithful to that one partner. And if you must engage in a sexual relationship with somebody whose status you don't know, please make sure you use a condom. If you test and find yourself HIV positive, go to a health worker, you'll be started on treatment and you'll be well. So there is hope, but for you to realize your dreams for the future, you need to protect yourself and keep alive.
Laboratory plays a very critical role. Without the lab, it would be very difficult to know somebody's true HIV status. So it all starts from the lab. So with improved testing, it means that the lab, whenever you go for testing, you get the actual result that you wanted to achieve. So with proper testing, somebody can ensure that if they're having drug resistance, the lab can be able to catch it in good time. Then over a period of time, the people who are in treatment can also check whether they're managing to do viral suppression. So if your viral load is going down, it means that the ARVs are helping you manage the viruses. So the lab plays a very critical role in testing for your viral load. To the young people out there, I'd encourage you to know your status, get tested.
In this era of HIV and AIDS, it's an area where we we have to do proper testing, proper guidance of the clinicians on how this disease can be determined and how we can find it among the community, among the people living in various areas of this Uganda. In Uganda, HIV diagnosis has a basic algorithm where we use simple methods, which we call rapid methods, and then we have the complicated or sophisticated methods. You've heard of ELISA, you've heard of PCR, which we refer to polymerase chain reaction. You've heard of other molecular markers. But what I'll express here in the process is that we must have a proper way of how we enter in to do a diagnosis. You need to tell the patient what you are going to test, the value of the testing, and then the process and how long it will take for this patient to get the results. So you need to prepare the patient before you start the testing. So as a patient, when you come to the laboratory, you expect to get positive or negative result, and your mind by the time you come in should be average 50-50. If you are positive, you will be counseled. As a department, we have counseling services where we have counselors who will prepare you for the initiation of antiretroviral therapy, what we usually refer to as ART, and then you will be continuously monitored as planned by the clinicians in the clinic as you've registered. Then if you are negative, you will be cautioned, or you'll take caution and counseled still to stay negative so that you live a healthy life in this Uganda.
Out there somewhere, alone and frightened, oh the darkness, the days are long, life been hiding, now I'm making new contact, no more loving arms thrown around my neck.